Right, here we have it. We are revisiting a beta release of Blood Bowl 3. It's something we've been waiting for a while. The actual release of the game has been delayed in favour of another beta release. So, hopefully, we will get to see the kind of teams that are going to be played. I did simply create an account a bit earlier on, but have not watched any of these cutscenes or done anything apart from create an account. So we will have to wait and see how this goes. So, that does look a bit like Morg. And Warhammer official licensed product, I should hope so after all this wait. So do we get any hints of the teams we're going to be seeing? We've got normal orcs, pure orcs rather than normal orcs, underworld denizens, dwarves, nice big tentacle, is that Nurgle-esque? And the Death Roller, of course. Now, if Blood Bowl 3 follows the same pattern as Blood Bowl 2, there might well be a dozen teams in the first release, and then they release more and more as time goes on. A little bit of that in-app purchase magic that seems to work so well in gaming. Oh, we've got a big rat ogre. I would like to see snotlings or goblins. That would be nice, simply to give stunty players a bit more of a chance. I think earlier on there was a halfling play that we could see as well, and now we've got the elves. We've got, was that possibly Chaos Chosen he was leaping over? Oh, Minotaur, we like that. And a big orky apothecary about to do the business on. I don't think anyone can complain about dead elves. It's what we're all here for anyway. And it's just, oh, now that was Ripper, who I don't think is currently in the latest version of Blood Bowl, so is that the shape of things to come? Because Ripper was always a valuable player. So we'll have to wait and see how this differs from the June 2021 beta release. Certainly that looks a lot better. As I said, I've logged in a bit earlier on. We've got good old Varag there with his highly impractical armour. Let's see what we like. So we've got visit the BB3 website. Oh, this is the home page. Create a new team, quick match online. Take your first steps. Start the competition of the official campaign, The Outsiders. Online opponents will challenge a friend in a hot seat game. Right. So, let's have a look. The Outsiders. Competitions in campaign mode. Right, that does sound quite exciting. Campaign friendly match. Hot seat against the AI. So there is now help. Now let's have a look at what we have. Create a new team. Right. So they've added dwarves. So there will be a death roller to play with. Little bit of a shame there's nothing more concrete here. Let's have a look at details. Strong points, weak points. Okay. Mastery required. Mastery required 5 for dwarves and 3 for blorks. Right. So that all looks quite exciting. No impending emails. So they are my teams. that is play. So the home page has got obviously some BB3 website, etc. I might just see register a team. So looks like I need to create a team if I want a quick match online. I think what we'll do... Oh, is it Jim and Bob? Jim and Bob. Are you there, Jim and Bob? We've got Cabal Vision. I've got my cup of tea. We've got Blood Bowl 3. Sponsors Orchidas, McMurtry's, etc. Right, so this is all looking... I'm much more excited about this than I was about the original beta, which was a little bit messy. They've obviously added these cutscenes in, which we like, but it will also mean that if people haven't played Blood Bowl 2 or Tabletop Blood Bowl, then hopefully they'll get an idea of kind of what's going on and the kind of teams that you can play or make, and a bit of the fluff and a bit of the background behind Blood Bowl. So that did look like 6 different sponsors.
Hey there, loser.
Original content.
Blood Bowl was just about spilling blood and wrenching balls. You're in the big leagues now. That's why you need a sponsor. Win your games and I'll get you some contracts with the most powerful companies of the old world. Remember, with big money...
Right, so it looks like we can pick sponsors. I might have to look at Orchidas. So I might have to look at increasing the speech volume of this to actually pick that up. Orchidas.
And fresh ghouls. Meet former captain of the Gouged Iron, star player
Nice.
Ghoul Chewer.
I do like the fact that we've got these career throwbacks, X highlights, just
Today,
a bit of fluff is always appreciated. Right, so let's see what sort of team I'm playing. Will I be playing an Orc team? Let's hope so. So, Old World Alliance versus humans on a human pitch.
the Withenland commoners are stepping on
Right.
the lines of charm
So, we'll have a look at the tutorial as well while we're here.
by their love of inflicting pain on others.
Tough lads know how to handle themselves.
So, Orchidas.
Kid, listen to me. I'm gonna teach you the tricks.
Old World Alliance. Score touchdowns by getting it in that bit. If you didn't know, that's the touchdown zone in the end zone. Position of the ball with a blue halo. That's good. We like it being really obvious. Wants me to move the camera.
Third equipment supplier of Chaos Teams.
That's not all, Jim. They're also the ones with the
Oh, Q&E. Oh, I should really read that, shouldn't I? Move him.
They picked up the ball. I suppose I should say something memorable.
Oh,
Fun.
right. No, I don't.
The Withenland commoners are stepping onto the field.
So,
Charming ruffians,
goes back to the end zone.
united by their love of inflicting pain.
That's where the ball is. Move the camera. I've remembered it's Q&E now. So, not too confusing. Now, select the player. Oh. Validate the sequence. The movement allowance. She needs a 3+ to pick up. Right.
to sink in.
which in itself is encouraging.
I wouldn't go that far.
So I think he's planning to dodge.
So, Bob, what do you think of the training program from Orchidas, the sponsor of this competition?
That you can
Okay.
very strong or very, very stupid.
Right, this, to be honest, it was June, which was the last time there was one of these. I won't make you sit through the whole tutorial with me, but it does look like they've thought about it, and I think that having a decent tutorial will actually make the game a lot more accessible to people. It looks absolutely fine. It looks a lot clearer than it was. The original beta had none of this, so as far as accessibility was concerned, it did lack something. And I think one of the things is a lot of Blood Bowl players and hardcore Blood Bowl players will pick the game up because it's Blood Bowl. But it would be really good for the community and the game in general if people from outside the game got into the video game, and then it's only a small step to actually joining clubs, doing local stuff, and actually playing tabletop, which is where it's at. Before the whole pandemic thing, I'd played a lot more Blood Bowl 2 and a little bit of tabletop. But since the closing of the ending of the pandemic, kind of, I've played quite a lot of tabletop, and that certainly is where the fun is. But the game certainly has its place because it enables you to practice with teams, play teams that you wouldn't normally play with, and just experience everything, so that if you go from this Blood Bowl 3 to the tabletop, it's not that big a leap. And if you get in touch with a local club, you can find somebody who can probably lend you a team, talk you through it, just meet up. So no, it's all looking good. Looks like there's a decent tutorial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the main menu. Okay. Right, so that will be the tutorial. Let me just have a quick look at the options and the sound. Voices. Everything seemed alright, but I just couldn't hear the voices. Let's have a look at the graphics. Yep, everything's on high there. And I think, from first look, this is looking good. Very impressed. It just looks a bit cleaner. Slightly disappointed with the lack of extra teams, with there just being one extra team. But it's still, a little bit later on, I'll probably have a playthrough of each of the teams and see what we can do. And I might get in touch with a couple of my friends online and see if they want to shed some blood on Nuffles Field. Right, thank you very much for joining me. There's some other videos of Blood Bowl on this channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks a lot, and hope you enjoyed it. Blood Bowl 3, the second beta. You never know, we might get a game soon. Fingers crossed.